ring the bully's alarm bell. Hello everyone. Have you ever been bullied? Maybe you forgot, or perhaps you don't admit. According to the survey, 98% of people have been bullied or have bullied someone at least once in their lives. This study is horrifying, proving that bullying happens all around us. As cited in Finkel et al. 2009, study have forms of victimization, and it's indicated that these who experience multi-types of maltreatment or prone victimization are more likely to experience a higher levels of trauma symptoms and worse outcomes as adults. This person may become reticent or pass on this negative energy to the next person to soothe oneself, but neither is helpful. In addition, the student who reported being bullied at school indicate that they thought the bullying would happen again. For these students who are reported, 40% was emotional bullying, 24% was verbal bullying, 16% was physical bullying such as pushed, stripped, or spit on. 8% was sexual bullying, 4% was racial bullying, and another 8% was cabal bullying. So, what do you think is bullying? Bullying can happen anywhere. At home, at school, at workplace, and extra. And there is not only physical conflict that can cause harm. Many people says that verbal violence is nothing. If someone stares at you or scolds you a few times, you are not physically hurt. However, the physical pain can fade with time, but the inner shadow will never be erased. Now, let me share a piece of my personal experience. When I was in grade 4, a group of boys always against me. The bulliers always try to find all kinds of excuses to justify themselves. Because I'm a foreigner. Because my habits are different from theirs. Because my Japanese is not good. They would throw thumbtack in my shoes, give me their middle finger, and even bring a toy gun to school and point it to my head. And these are only a part of the horrible things what they did. At the same time, my best friend made up an excuse not to go to school because she was feeling depressed by the atmosphere in the classroom. My homeroom teacher chose to do nothing and even encouraged the boys behind my back, trying to get me out of school because of this problem. I once fell into lower self-esteem. I thought I was averse to friends, communication, and even human rights. And because I'm not Japanese, I deserve it. I started to close myself off, not talking to other people like a normal person. Of course, I didn't choose to hold back. In 2019, Shiolito was selected by one of the 100 most respected Japanese by the US Newsweek magazine. In 2018, her nonfiction, the book Black Box, won the Best Journalism Award by Japan Free Press Association. The book Black Box, mentioned above, was written by Shiolito based on her own experience of sexual assault, exposing the problem of gender discrimination that is prevalent in Japan. In May 2017, Shiolito was fell into a lawsuit against Noriyuki Yamaguchi, a biographer of Japan Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, and a well-known journalist. Like a thunder exploding on the sky, stirring up the secretive Japanese society. That same year, Japan made more draconian changes to its rape law for the first 110 years. As Shiolito said, if she couldn't face the truth of what had happened to her, how could she continue? She is the object of my admiration, and like her, I choose to fight with all my strength. Recently, IKEA in the United Arab made an experiment to see how much energy is human speech. They picked 2 bottles of plant that looked similar in their stall, put a transparent cover on it, and paste in GEM campus. They give them the same fertilizer, water, and sun every day. And the plant on the left was being bullied, and on the right one was being praised. Until here, many of you guys maybe will ask a question. How can a plant be bullied? The so-called bullying was carrying on verbal attacks on them. IKEA find a lot of students record their voice in advance and played audios in the roof in the ear of the plane. The experiment continued for 30 days, and the final experimental result could be said was unaccepted but reasonable. As you guys see in the picture, the plane that was humiliated for 30 days finally wears, and the one that was be praised was green and healthy. Dr. Ethan Cross of the University of Michigan found that powerfully induced feeling in social rejection activate regions of the brain that are involved physical pain sensation. Through researching, Dr. Martin Thatcher, who led the study team, said there was evidence of that emotional trauma in childhood would causing deforming rates in critical parts of the brain, in turn causing depression, anxiety, sleep difficulties, and other conditions. Psychologist Everett Eller wrote, "Unfortunately, people have been hating their childhood all their lives. How would people who are tilted by childhood feel?" I used to think my experience in grade 4 was a stir and a stain on my life. But now, I'm standing here, bravely speaking out, and I want to tell more bullying victims that you did nothing wrong. Please resist or send a clear message to someone powerful. And if you, like this picture, see someone are being bullied around you, don't be afraid to lend a hand to them. Do not be the bystanders, because the bullying only happens in where the bystanders choose to remain silent. Bystanders are not neutral. Bystanders are helping the bullies. Trust me, God will not favor anyone. Justice may be late, but never absent. Thank you.